How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Joe from Joe's Collector's Corner, and today we're doing something a little bit different. I've not been to a car boot last week because it absolutely chucked it down, so there is no usual Friday car boot video. So instead, it's Friday today, and I thought I'd do a day in the life of a part-time reseller. Now you might realise it's not going to be a full day, is it? Because I'm part-time. My day actually starts at, between 6 and 7 p.m. It's a Friday today. We have got quite a bit to do. We've got 8 orders to pull out of the shed or from the racking behind me. Hopefully there's none in the loft. I don't think there is. And then we've got more listing to do. We are still dealing with Star Wars stuff, as you know. My plan is to get through all of the vehicles, and then I can move on to dealing with all of the figures, the boxes full of figures. So what I'm doing at the minute is I'm pulling out random bits of vehicles, things that might not be complete, figuring out what they are, whether there's figures I've got that should go with them, accessories, things like that, and then listing them in a minute. And stuff has been absolutely flying out. The sales video coming up, I don't know how much I've made this week, but there's been some awesome sales and a lot of them. So yeah, what I think I'm going to do is try something a bit different, see if I can attach the GoPro to maybe a cap, and we'll go pick some orders out of the shed. Here we go. It's just started raining. Ball? It's just started raining, which is typical. Serves me right for only having a shed that I can't stand in. It's pretty full. So we have got 8 orders on eBay. One's just come through waiting for payment. Let's see what we've got. We've got box D, and the rest is Star Wars stuff, which some of it is in that one right there. So yeah, let's start pulling these out. The only downside to this is that everything's too deep, and if you can see, I've got to take everything out, but I think everything we sold might be in box D, which is just here, so that might be a win. Now the only problem with it raining is that I'm going to struggle to get stuff out that I want to list, because I need to figure it out and sort it all out in the garden. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting thing. Hopefully the rain will stop. I think it's only forecast for an hour. Well, the camera might be a bit all over the place, and that is because it's attached to my t-shirt. We don't actually have a bag either for the things that we need to pull out. Anyway, I know what's sold, so let's have a look. First things first, we have got this massive droid carrier. Let's get it out. So, first things that sold, this huge droid carrier. This went on a slight offer to Canada, I think, or maybe the Netherlands. This one might be the Netherlands. This went for £90 plus postage, so £97 all in. All the figures are inside it, and the 2 extra guns are just here, which they just stick on. We then sold a bundle of 12-inch figures, which luckily are in the same box. They are in one of these bags. I think they're the big figs. These are the 12-inch figures. It is just a miscellaneous bundle of figures that aren't complete or faded, or there's just no individual value. But all in all, they went for, on offer, £24.95 plus £7 postage, so just over 30 quid. Not bad. Anything else from this box? Yes, a vintage Darth Vader Thinkway toy. I think he's at the bottom. There he is. You can see his lightsaber. He's pretty cool. Lights up, makes noises, moves his head. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty different, absolutely massive. That went for £19.95 plus £5 postage. Full price. So yeah, pretty good. Right, pretty sure that's it for this box now. Plenty more to put in it, so that's good. Right, so everything else looks like it's upstairs apart from what's in box D, which is 2 orders. We have got a Funko Pop and some Skylanders, so let's grab them. They are down here. Cheap and Cheerful, My Little Pony, Funko Pop. I think it's Celeste. If it was in a box, it's mega rare. It went for $9.95 all in. And then the other item is a bundle of 8 supercharger vehicles. I think I recently re-skewed them in this box because I combined 2 together, so they're actually all loose. So all we need to do is count 8 because they're the only ones I have. So that's 4, 5, 6. That sounds like Star Wars sale. I best count which ones I've got and what I'm missing. It might be that I've already got 8 out, I'm not sure. And they were in box F, which is now full of Star Wars stuff. Definitely don't think they're in there. Let's just see. Oh wait, it was a bundle of 7, not 8, so I've actually got all of them. Cool. Crisis averted. Let's see what's just come through. Star Wars AT&T went on offer for £75 plus postage. Going to America, they've paid £110, and that is that big one down there, which I posted one out yesterday. It was that big. I'd sent it in 2 boxes, so I'm going to wait till I'm back at work and get a massive box to ship that in because I know there's one in the office. Oh, and for the first time ever, we've actually hit a 90-day total of £7 grand, which is crazy actually as a part-timer. It's not 100% accurate because I get orders that I have to cancel because people don't want to pay for them, and that still adds to your total. So it's not 100% accurate, but it's the most by £1,000 I've ever had. It's all down to the Star Wars stuff. It'll probably never happen again, but I'm very thankful either way. So let's get these orders in the bedroom slash office slash mess and pick the rest that are on the shelf. Right then, we're back upstairs. If you want to know the mess that is my office slash dressing table, dressing room, here it is. We've got list of clothes there because I don't want to put them in the shed where it's cold. Bubble wrap on top of a clothes rail. It's a genius idea, if I do say so myself. We've got unlisted stock that are currently in here because this is one of the boxes that Star Wars came in. My desk, all my printing stuff where I take my photos, and some racking for more expensive and boxed nice items that I don't want to have battered about. At the minute it's mainly full of Star Wars and some big stuff. And then here is items that's just waiting to be skewed up because I'm lazy and put away. So I think we've got most of the items out of the shed, but there are a few on this shelf that we can dig out as well. First things first, you can see them up there. They are 2 vintage, well, yeah, I guess they're both technically vintage, incomplete AT&Ts. These again I think are going to Canada. They went for, good question, maybe 25 plus postage, something like that. 1982 missing the top hatch, and 2002 just missing that hatch there as well, and maybe a gun on the top. I'm not 100% sure, but it's all clearly photographed. He did ask, and I think that's what I said was missing. Hopefully he's happy with it. I mean, the sold as incomplete. The 80s one incomplete sells for, I think, about 20 quid anyway, so you got a bit of a bargain. But I wanted to shift some stuff. This was a really nice sale. I only sent an offer of a £5 off, and it had not been listed very long. It is this awesome Trade Federation tank that's actually got 2 missiles with it, which quite often they're missing. You can take this front off, you can stick a droid in there if you want. It all moves around. It is Hasbro, and it is 2002, I think. Yeah, 2002 Hasbro. That went for $34.95 plus postage. Pretty good. I know the lighting's not great in here. It's because I have this one yellow light, but it is what it is. Final sale from this shelf and from today and yesterday is this Rogue One TIE Fighter. This is just the Nerf one. I'm actually selling a boxed one, which has had little interest. But yeah, Nerf guns, Nerf bullets, sorry, at the bottom. They go there, and then you can fire them. You can fit, you can fit a figure in it, and I think it's meant to come with one. This went for £10 plus £3.50 postage. People are selling them for that price boxed. I think mine's up for 15 quid or something like that. But yeah, The wings are quite big, which is a bit annoying, but I think it'll fit in one of those UPS boxes if I take the wings off. So yeah, it shouldn't be a massive pain to ship, and it should cost £3, well, like £3 to ship it, so happy days. So that is everything picked, all orders. I do work on a 3-day dispatch time, so I'm not actually sending all these out tomorrow. I'm not packaging them up all night because 1, it's raining and all our cardboard is outside, and 2, I want to do some listing. I've got until Wednesday to send all of these. I'll always ship them out on a Monday anyway. I'll get some done today, maybe some of the easier ones, and yeah, show you that when they're done. The rain might ruin our plan for listing because all the stuff's outside. We'll see if it stops. I might be able to pull some stuff out. Out of the 8 orders, I'm only going to send the 3 oldest ones. Well, I'm going to pack the 3 oldest ones to start. But I thought you might find this quite funny. This is the world's most secure cardboard. Here we go. If I can get this lock off anyway. We've got to be quick because it is raining. But this is the new place for all my cardboard. So I think we need 3 of them. And then we do need a big one for that droid carrier. But I think I might have a different one in the back of my car, so I'm going to try and grab that instead of taking all of this stuff out. And just like that, we have everything boxed up. Annoyingly, the big one didn't fit in the box I had by about 1 inch, so I had to go out in the rain and get another one. But we've managed to squeeze it in. It's all bubble wrapped up, and it's safe as sound. This one, I've started doing this now. It's quite a good idea. You can actually use 2 of these boxes and create bigger ones. I've not cut out the middle bit in this particular one because it's just a bundle of 10 figures, so I've just put a few in each one and taped it up together. But what I did on another one was cut that middle section out of both, put them together, and it's actually made a really, really, really tough box, twice the size. So I'd strongly recommend ordering them for free if they're still available on UPS. Just got to do the labels next. I'll show you where I print mine. So here's the label printer. It is nothing special. It's the cheapest one that was available at the time on eBay. I think it was between £50 and £60. It really doesn't matter what you're spending on these. I mean, unless you're sending out hundreds of items a day, you're really not going to wear them out. I've sent maybe over 1,000 labels through it and it's been perfectly fine. So yeah, don't worry about buying a Zebra unless you can get one cheap, you know, secondhand. This will do you just fine. When it comes to actually printing the labels, I'm probably quite inefficient because I just use the eBay packlink system. And again, it's because as a part-timer, I'm not sending out 100 parcels a day. I'm doing, you know, between 1 and 5 normally. So it really doesn't take me that much time at all. And to be fair, because I do them one at a time, I never run into the issue of sending the wrong thing to the wrong person, because normally I'd box up a package, print the label, stick it on, and then start on the next one. Today I boxed them all up just so I can show you what we've done, but because they're all different sizes and different weights, I know exactly what's in each one. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll not make that mistake. Unfortunately, it's actually chucking it down now in the middle of summer. It's been red hot all week. It was meant to be nice all night. It's now raining, so there's no way I'm going to be able to list because I can't get anything out of the shed and sort through it because it's going to get wet through and it's too big and too heavy to lug into the house. So what I think I'm going to have to do is end this video here, unfortunately. But I have shown you kind of what I do on an evening as a part-timer. It does take up a heck of a lot of time. So if you want a social life, you know, it's a really tough balance. But it'll all be worth it in the end when we can get a bigger house with some room. Like I was saying, I think the plan is tomorrow morning. I normally wake up at like 6:30 anyway. So fingers crossed if the weather's good, I'll be out there in the morning for a couple of hours actually sorting through some items to list. And then we can hopefully make some more money because I've not listed in quite a while. I had a massive splurge on the weekend of sorting out Star Wars stuff, getting it all listed, and then nothing since. We are at a boot sale on Sunday, so if I find anything good then, we might have some more different items to list next week too. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I don't know how long it is. It's probably felt quite rushed, but it's a weeknight. We only have so much time, and the rain's hit. If you like this video, let me know. I can always do some in the future. Mix it up a bit from the GoPro and the sales, things like that. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.